Arizona, home to more than 7.4 million people, historically leans towards Republicans. Over the past 76 years, only 3 Democratic presidential candidates have won the general election in the Southwestern state: Harry Truman in 1948, Bill Clinton in 1996, and Joe Biden, who pulled off a narrow victory in 2020. This election year, the race is tight again. Former President Donald Trump, the Republican, and Vice President Kamala Harris, a Democrat, are battling it out for Arizona's 11 electoral votes.
I think kind of underscores kind of this independent nature of Arizona. We've it's a strongly unaffiliated, but also kind of libertarian.
Libertarians believe liberty is the most important political value, which can be achieved by limiting government power.
Predicting their vote becomes very challenging because how they vote in one election doesn't necessarily mean they're going to vote in the next election. And they're notoriously ticket splitters, right? So they vote differently.
The electorate in Arizona is changing, and that's making it more of a battleground state. Those changes include a growing Hispanic population, about 1/3 of the electorate, that is finally old enough to vote.
For this election, those Gen Z voters, those under the age of 30, are now mirroring the population in general of Arizona, and that's occurring for the first time. There is definitely a trend among older Latino voters, perhaps, of not being distinctly or primarily Democrat. Younger voters tend to be.
The other major change impacting voting patterns is the large number of people, particularly from California, moving to the state. According to U.S. Census figures, more than 74,000 people moved from California to Arizona between 2021 and 2022.
They tend to be a more democratic or liberal vote that has kind of come in and permeate some of our, particularly our larger metropolitan areas.
Larger metro areas like Maricopa County, home to the state capital of Phoenix and more than half of Arizona's population. Whoever wins Maricopa usually wins the state.
It's that process where we have these big cities that are now coming to dominate state-level politics. In the case of Arizona, Maricopa County is now about 60% of the total state. And then you have Pima County, which is another about 12% or so. So you have 2 counties that really dominate most of Arizona politics.
According to Riley, the 3 issues that Arizonans care most about are the economy, reproductive rights, and immigration. 2 of those issues are on the November ballot. Proposition 139 would codify a woman's right to an abortion in Arizona. Proposition 314 would make illegally crossing the Arizona-Mexico border a state crime, in addition to a federal crime. One issue could drive more liberal voters to the polls, while the other could energize conservative voters.
We might see some split ticking there, right? That they maybe feel strongly on immigration and the border issue and would vote for one candidate there, but also feel strongly about reproductive rights and vote differently there.